Hello everyone, my name is Ferdy and in this video I will show you step by step how you can create your own website using WordPress. For instance, a website like this about health and nutrition, or a freelance website where you can offer any service. Maybe you want to create a life coach website and offer one-on-one help. Or you want to start your own web design agency and start making websites for clients. You can create an education website where you can sell your own courses. Make a lawyer website or a DJ website. A voiceover artist website. Maybe you want to create a website for your restaurant so people can make reservations and explore the menu. Maybe you want to create a dental clinic website, and the great thing is that when you make this website yourself, you'll save yourself thousands of dollars because you don't have to spend it on a web developer to create it for you. At the other hand, when you learn how to do this, you can charge great amounts of money to make websites for other people. Maybe you're a personal trainer and you want to offer your services on your website. Or you're a fitness coach, and the great thing about making a website like this is that you can adjust the website to your wishes really easily. Look at this, we can go to the customizer and choose our color palette. This one for instance, or this one, and then in the whole website it will be changed. The same goes for the fonts. I can choose this one, or this one, or this one. And in that way we can adjust the website really easily. And there are tons of pre-made websites at your disposal. You just need to pick one you like. And from that point on, I will show you how to adjust it to your wishes. In this tutorial, I will choose this template about outdoor adventures. It looks like this. And I will show you how to turn it into this, where I offer my personal one-on-one kickbox training sessions. And look how beautiful it looks. And it is really easy to adjust it to something like this. If you want to create an FAQ area, you don't have to create it from scratch. Just import it in a few clicks and adjust the content. Same with this area, I don't need to create this from scratch, import it and adjust the content. And that's how you can make websites these days. This website has one goal, and that's to get my call to action so people can book a free session. And then if they want to continue with me, they can choose a package for 1 lesson, 3 lessons or 10 lessons, and I make money and I help other people. And that's the whole goal of a website, offering your services in exchange for money. And in this tutorial, I will show you how you can create a website you have in mind. And of course, all the websites we create are optimized for all devices. A few more practical things. When I go to fast for you, you can go to the settings of the YouTube video and change the playback speed to a slower one, or you can click on the left arrow on your keyboard and go back 5 seconds in the video. In the description of the video, I have timestamps, so if you want to go to a certain part of the video, you can click on one of the timestamps and you go directly to that part of the video. I hope this introduction made you excited already. If you are, please like this video. Feel free to subscribe for more upcoming WordPress related tutorials. And now let me show you the 4 steps we're gonna take in order to create an amazing website. So there are 4 things we need to do. If you don't have it yet, I will show you how you can get your own domain name and web hosting, and I can give you 70% discount. After that, we will install WordPress. Then we will import one of the pre-made websites, and after that we will configure that website to our wishes. If you already have a domain name and web hosting and you have already installed WordPress, I will show you on the screen right now where you need to go in order to continue with this tutorial. Now it's really time to get started. The first things we need are a domain name and web hosting. Let me tell you what a domain name is and what web hosting is. A domain name is the address of your website. So if I would go to facebook.com, Facebook.com is the domain, and everything you see on this website is the web hosting. Web hosting is a really fast computer that is turned on 24/7 with all the information on your website, and you can rent it for a few dollars per month. It's like having a house. If you want people to visit you, you need to give them your address, and your domain name is the address of your website. So your domain name is the address of your website, and everything you see over here is the web hosting. If Facebook would have no domain name, it would look something like this. And that can be quite a challenge to remember by heart. And that's why we need a domain name. And when we have a domain name, we want to display things on our website. And that's why we need web hosting. If you have that already, that's great. Then you can skip this part. If you don't have it, go to webhosting1616.com, hit enter. And then you can click on the link, go to SiteGround. I love SiteGround. SiteGround is, in my opinion, the best web hosting provider there is. And I'm not the only one with that opinion. In a Facebook web hosting group with more than 5,000 members, SiteGround is mentioned most when it comes to the best web hosting provider. And I agree with them. I scroll down a bit and there are 3 plans you can choose. And the best value for your money is the Grow Big plan. And what is the difference between the Grow Big plan and the Startup plan? Here with the Grow Big plan, you can have unlimited websites. Look at this, unlimited websites. And with the Startup plan, you only have 1 website. And all the time people are upgrading from Startup to Grow Big because they want to create more websites. So I suggest go big, and you can always upgrade later if you want to. Over here, you can have unlimited websites, 20 gigabyte of web space. Well, most websites are 200 megabytes. So you can have up to 100 websites with this plan. You can have up to 100,000 visits per month. And I hope you will get that, because that will mean a lot of business for you. And then if you have that, you can always upgrade to the Go Geek plan. And then you will have 40 gigabyte of web space. And you can have up to 400,000 visits per month. This is the plan I have right now because I have a lot of websites and a lot of visitors. But keep in mind, you can always upgrade later. So I will start with the Grow Big plan. And more great things about it is you can have free SSL. So your website will be secured. With some web hosting providers that cost money, here it is free. You have daily backups. That's amazing. If you somehow mess things up, SiteGround got you covered. You will have a backup of the day before and of the day before that. Free CDN. That means that your website will be fast throughout the whole world. No matter where the visitors come from, your website will be blazing fast. You can have unlimited free email accounts. And really important, this is great for e-commerce. And if you somehow really don't like it, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So there's no risk for you. So I will choose the Grow Big plan by clicking here. Now we need to choose a domain name. If I would say facebook.com, I want to buy facebook.com. I click on proceed. Of course, it will say you've chosen an invalid domain name because it's already taken. So you need to choose a domain name that is still available. What I would advise everybody in the world to do is get your own domain name with your first name and your last name. I hope it's still available for you. And otherwise you can use a company name or a custom name. And if you offer local services, you can place your hometown in the domain. For instance, web design Maassluis. The great thing is that you can choose a lot of different extensions, .com, .net, .org. I always suggest use .com or the local one from your country. I go for make a website in 1 hour.com. So let's see if it's still available. I click on proceed. Yes, it says congratulations, your domain is available for registration with your hosting account. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you. Now I can leave some details over here. First, my email address, jk24co@gmail.com. I need to create a password and I need to confirm my password. And then over here, I need to say from which country I am. I'm from the Netherlands. And I will fill in my details. Ferdy, Korpershoek, Ferdy, and Anna. Media, if you have a company, fill in your name over here in your VAT/tax ID. If you fill in your tax ID, you don't have to pay taxes for this order. It's okay. Great. SiteGround gives feedback at once, which is nice. I'm from this city, this street. And my zip code, if I would say it wrong, it will correct me. It will say, hey, you need to remove the space. And then over here, I need to fill in my phone number. And it's really important that it's the correct number. So say +316 and then your phone number. Really important to have this over here, the country code. I scroll down, and depending on where you come from, there can be local payment providers. So if I would enter this website from the Netherlands, I would see Idle over here. You will maybe see PayPal. I will use credit card, so I will fill in my details. And then we go to the purchase information. We go for the Grow Big plan and the data sender. We can choose a few depending on where you want to focus on. If you want to focus on people from the United States, keep it in the United States. If you want to focus on people from the Netherlands or somewhere near the Netherlands, choose Germany or the Netherlands. I want to go for people worldwide, so I choose the USA. And the period is 12 months. We pay $6.69 per month, and then we can have unlimited websites on our Grow Big account, which is amazing. And then if we scroll down, I highly urge you to get domain privacy. It will cost you $12 per year, but it will save you so much spam, because if you don't turn this on, a lot of companies can see that there's a new domain name with your personal information, with your phone number, your address, your email account, your email address, and then they can send you spam emails like, hey, I can make a logo for you. I can do SEO for you. You don't want that. So for $12, you don't have that. Then I scroll down and I will pay a total amount of $110.27. It can be a little bit more or less with you, depending on where you come from. And with this amount, you have a domain name, a web hosting for a complete year. And you can add more domains to your account and create multiple websites. And they're all blazing fast. And there's a great support if you get stuck somewhere. I confirm that I've read the terms and service and I agree with them. And I would like to receive news updates from SiteGround. If you got it through webhosting15.com, you don't pay more. but you get amazing discount and I do get credit for it. So it's a win-win situation. And then I click on pay now. And then the great thing is that our website will be live immediately. We don't have to wait for 24 hours. It will be live at once. If everything goes right, you should see this right now. And that's amazing. And then I want to congratulate you with your domain name and web hosting. If you don't see that, it can be that you see something like this. If that's the case, fill in the confirmation number you get in the text message, and then you should be able to proceed. And in some cases, SiteGround will put an amount on your credit card account, and you need to fill in that number so they know for sure it is your credit card account. You can do that by going to your account, or your credit card account, or by calling your credit card company. I had to call them. I want to check everything so you know exactly what to do in every situation. I hope both of those confirmations do not appear for you, but now you know what to do when you see those two screens. So let's continue. And my account was successfully created. How great is that? I can proceed to the customer area. Then I need to log in with the details I used to sign up for SiteGround. Now it says welcome 30, and here we can set up our website. But what I rather do, I rather go to websites. Then it says over here, setup incomplete. So I click on finish site setup. Then I choose my domain name, which I have over here. I click on continue. And I want to skip and create an empty site. I don't need those two tools. I scroll down and I click on finish. And now it says it will take less than 2 minutes before your website is created. And now it says your website with your domain is created. And I want to go to the site tools by clicking here. The first thing I want to do, I want to make my website secure. So I go to security, SSL manager. Then I select my domain name and then I select let's encrypt. I click on get. This can take a minute, so we have to wait. There it is. Now I can configure the HTTPS, but what I rather do here below, I go to actions, enforce HTTPS, and then I turn this on, and that's it. Now I go to WordPress, install and manage. Then I want to install WordPress. Even if I'm going to install WooCommerce, I rather start with WordPress. So I click on select. Then I choose my domain name. I can choose the language for my website. The installation path, that means that I can install the website on my domainname.com/new or test. But I rather install this on my main folder. And then I need to create a login name for WordPress and a password and an email address. Then I scroll down. I don't need to have the WordPress starter. I click on install. And WordPress will be installed on our brand new domain name. And there it is. Now WordPress is installed on our brand new website. So what we have an admin panel. I open it in a new tab, and we have the website. I open it also in a new tab. Then I close this window. What we see over here is the backend of our website. Here we're going to configure our website, create pages, create blog posts, upload images. And then over here, we can see the front end. This is what people will see. When people enter your domain name right now, they will go right to this page. We are live. And the great thing is that our website is also secure. So this is what people will see when they enter your website. And this is where we can configure our website. Well, the first thing I want to do, I want to clean up my website. So what I will do over here at the back end, I will dismiss this message. Then I want to collapse all this stuff over here, or even better, go to the screen options, uncheck everything so it will not be shown. So our dashboard is clean. Then I want to go to the plugins. And for now, I want to remove all the plugins by selecting this checkbox, bulk actions, deactivate. We first need to deactivate plugins before we can remove them. Apply. And since I've deactivated them, I see that my menu is a little bit cleaner. Those two things are not active anymore. Bulk actions again, delete, apply. I'm okay. Great. Then I go to the posts. There's one example post. I want to bring it to the trash. Go to the trash and empty the trash. The same with pages. I go to the pages, select both pages, move to the trash, apply. Then I go to the trash and I empty the trash. I go to appearance themes. And the themes I do not use right now. This one, 2020, I don't use that. I delete it. Okay. And this one, I will leave that for later because I want to show you an example of what you can do with themes. Then over here at the right top corner, I can edit my profile. I can change the look and feel of the back end. So you can choose something you prefer. I prefer the default one. Right now it says Howdy Ferdy Corp. So when I write a blog post, it will say written by Ferdy Corp. I rather use my full name. So over here, my first name is Ferdy. My last name is Korpershoek. And then I can change my display name publicity as Ferdy Korpershoek. And that's what you now see over here. Then over here, I can have an email address. And this email address is linked with a Gravatar account. I will talk about it in a minute. And because it has a special profile picture. I can change it by clicking here and then I go to Gravatar. I can sign up, and if I sign up with the same email address I use over here, then the image I upload at Gravatar will be displayed over here and also in your website where you want to display this. So if I've written a blog post and I want to show my face, it will show this image. I can say something about myself. So if I created a blog post and it says something about the author, this text will appear. And I can create a new password. And I can update my profile. If I want to go to the front end, I click over here. If I want to go to the back end, I click over here. So I actually don't need this. So this looks better in my opinion. This is how it looked. This is how it looks right now. It's cleaner and it helps me to be productive in creating a beautiful website. I want to go through a few more settings over here at settings general. I want to make my website secure over here. So I will add an S over here and over here. I probably need to log in again. So if I click on save changes, oh, it's all fine. But sometimes you need to log in again. And then we're going to talk about the site title and the tagline later in a few minutes. And then over here, I don't want people to register. The site language, I can change it over here. The time zone, well, I live in the Netherlands, so I search for Amsterdam. There it is. And then automatically in the winter and in the summer, the right time zone is selected. And how do I want to show the date? July 25, 2022 or different? Well, I like this one. You can also create a custom one with those codes, but I prefer this one. And then the time format, I like to work with PM and AM with capitals. My week starts on Monday, so I save the changes. If I take a look at my website right now, it looks absolutely not amazing. So how can we make this look better? Well, we're going to make use of a WordPress theme. So let me give you an example. Right now, I use this theme over here. If I go to Appearance, Themes, I choose a different theme, 2021, activate. Now I see the same content, the title and the subtitle, and a different style. Also, this looks different than what we had before. So with a theme, you can change the look and feel of your website. And every theme has their own functionalities. Well, the Astra theme has a lot of extra functionalities. So I go to ferdycorp.com/Astra, hit enter. There I go. I want to make use of the free version. I can download that over here. But what I prefer to do, I go to the backend. I go to plugins, add new, and I search for starter sites. It is made by Brainstorm Force and it gives us access to so many pre-made websites. It's updated 7 hours ago. It's compatible with our current version of WordPress. And 1 million users use it before you. And if you take a look at the stars, you can tell this is next level. I click on install now and then I activate it. And now I click on see the library. And look at this. There's a nice video, you can watch it, but I will explain the same thing to you. I scroll down and I want to build my website now. And the great thing is it will save you hours and hours and hours of time. Over here, I want to select the page builder I will use and will definitely will not use Beaver Builder, also not the blog editor. We will go for Elementor, a really easy to use page builder. And I will show you in this tutorial how to use with Elementor. I select Elementor and now we see all the templates that are made with Elementor. There are free ones and there are premium ones. And the great thing is that the free ones are amazing. Look at this. If you want to make a website where you will sell your own courses, you can use this one and you can click on it and then you can see how it will look. So here you can sell your courses for $1 for free. And there's a template for that. So if you want to learn, by the way, how to do that, I have tutorials about a lot of things. You can go to YouTube and search for learn-tutorial. There I show you step by step how to create an online course. And then you can use this template to showcase your course and sell it on the internet and make a lot of money with it while helping people on automatic pilots while you're asleep. Well, I don't want it, so I click on back, but in that way you can see how it will look. So what I suggest you do, you just scroll over here. You can also search for something. So barber. And you see all the websites related to a barbershop. Or you can go for all the premium ones if you want to get Astra Premium. And then based on popularity or the latest ones. So it seems that they're making a lot of new premium websites. If we take a look at a premium one, you can sell your electric scooter. And out of the box, it looks great. And then you can change the content and you can change the images and change the styling really easily. I will show you in a minute how you can do that. Well, I go back. Let me search for a theme that I want to use. I go for popularity. So I know those are the most popular ones. I like this one a lot, but it's for if you have a web shop. And in this tutorial, I will not focus on having a web shop. This one is premium. So from the best 8, those are all premium. Those 2 are shops. So I will choose between this one and this one. And personally, I like this one. And then we will adjust it to our wishes. So what I suggest, take a look over here. See if there's a website you like. If you want to search better, go to wpastra.com. Go to starter templates. And then over here, you can select the free ones. And you can scroll down. If you see something you like, maybe you're going to be a yoga expert, you can see the full site. And then this whole website is completely free. Wow, man, I'm excited. I hope you are too. There are multiple pages over here. You can customize it. So look at this. Oh, look at this. I can choose different colors and then bam, the colors are different. Bam. Maybe I want to use different fonts. Bam, there you go. I go to the homepage, choose a different font, and I will see exactly how it will look. I close it, so I can use this one. But as I said, I will use this one, Outdoor Adventure, and I'm gonna change it into the website I have in mind. So I click over here. Now, if I want to, I can upload my own logo. I have a tutorial about that. YouTube. How to make a logo. Say Ferdy after that. That's my name, Ferdy. So I show you how to create a logo also with free tools. I've created one in Photoshop, really simple. So I can upload it here. Then I click on select files and I go for the logo PNG. This is it. What I also prefer to do always, the title, logo. I can call this logo Jericho Kickboxing. Copy the title. Paste it because I want to be found on Jericho Kickboxing or on Kickboxing. Because that's the website I will make. Select. And there it goes. I can change the logo width. I will probably decrease it. So how about 46? I like to use even numbers, but it's up to you what you want to do. Continue. Now I can change the colors. Look at this. Look at this. I have a yellow color. So if I change this to yellow, bam, everything becomes yellow. If I have something with purple, look at this. It is so easy. Astra makes it so easy for us. So you can always change those colors later. I will choose the yellow ones because that is close to what I already have in my logo. And then over here, I can change the font. Popmins and Lato, Leto, Lito. So check them all until you see what you like. I like this one. I click on continue. Then you can fill in your details over here if you want to and agree to receive newsletters when there are special offers for Astra Pro. Feel free to do that. I will not do that. I already have everything and I keep this all checked. And then I click on submit and build my website. I will click. And now my website is built and you will see how long it will take. It took 23 seconds. Here's a thank you video. And what can you do next? You can tweet here below if you want to do that and say, hey, I just created my website. Get your first exposure. And over here, I can view my website. I close this. And I have to say that I really like the colors already. I scroll down and this is the website we have. We can edit it with Elementor and I will show you how you can do that. We can also change the footer. We can change the header. We can make it mobile friendly. We can change the text. We can change the background images. And I will show you how to do all that. And in the end of the tutorial, you have an amazing website built within 2 hours. So the first thing I want to do, I want to customize this logo. So I go to the customizer. Then I hover over here and I click on this pencil icon. There's my logo. And I scroll down and there it is. Because this is a white logo, a different logo is displayed. So I change the image again to this logo. And voila, there it goes. I can change the logo width, but I already did that. I click on publish and that means that it is saved from now on. What else do I want to do over here? If I go back and I go back, I can go to the global options. These are the Astra options. Colors, I can change the color palette. And if I change it over here, look at this. It will be changed everywhere. So I have a tool over here. It's a Chrome tool, color pick eyedropper, and I can grab this color. Then I copy the color, escape. Again, if you want to color pick eyedropper, then I click over here. And then I click on this icon. And now I want to paste the yellow color. I go to the second color and I want to paste it again. And then I want to make it a little bit darker or a little bit more orange. Or let's make it darker. Okay. And now if I scroll down, look at this. I see that this is not perfectly white. I want it to be perfectly white. Well, in order to do that, I click over here and I can change this color. And then it's changed on all the places in the website where this color is used. So I will make it perfectly white because that is what I want. Great. I will leave it with this. Publish. Close it. So I think this is a great start. We have this page over here. We have the about page. We have the services page, what we offer. Right now it's about winter sport and backpacking, but we can change it if we want to. I will show you how. Our projects. The contact page with a working form. And it all looks really nice. And people can take action. And I definitely have a beautiful call to action. Book your first kickboxing session with me for free. So far so good. So there are a few things we need to do. We can go to the back end. I want to close this message, close this one, and this one I want to keep this clean. And then I go to the screen options and I turn them both off. Great. So I want to give my website a name. Right now it's called My WordPress. If I go to google.com and I search for Justin Bieber, the first organic result over here is Justin Bieber music. It's the website of Justin Bieber. And what do I see over here? What's the title? The title is Justin Bieber. So if you want to be found on something, on a specific keyword, the best you can do is place it at the left of your title. So if I go to my website, to settings, general, I want to give this website a title. And I'm a photographer. I should not say, welcome on my website. I am 30. Because then people have no idea what I'm doing. And then when they search for a photographer, let's say in Amsterdam, I scroll down, organic results. I see photographer, Amsterdam, photographer, Amsterdam, photography, Amsterdam, Amsterdam photographers. So be really clear in your site title about what you offer. So in my case, in this case, I would say learn how to make a WordPress website. So when people search for this, they can find me because that is my title. And then after that, I can say Ferdy Korpshoek. Then there's the tagline. In a few words, explain what this site is about. Learn step by step how to create your own website. Or I call this one Kickboxing Maasluis. That's where I live. I can say your challenge, your victory. Learn how to become fit and overcome your struggles, your daily struggles, something like that. I scroll down and I save the changes. Now you see it over here, Kickboxing Maasluis, your challenge. So when people search for that, Kickboxing Maasluis, I will be found in the future. Now let's go to the permalinks, and they need to be on post name. Otherwise, if you write a blog post, it will say your domain name / and then question mark p equals 123. And I just want to say, if I write a blog post about the latest WordPress tutorials, I want it to be my domain name / the latest WordPress tutorials. If I take a look over here, I see the domain, and after that, photographers Amsterdam. I don't want to see p equals 123, because then I will not be found in Google. So post name, scroll down, save the changes. If you feel like I'm such in the mood, I'm just happy, save it twice. Then I go to the front end of the website, and this is how it looks. Congratulations with your pre-made website. I'm really excited for you. Right now, we're going to adjust everything to our wishes, and we're going to do that using Elementor. Elementor is a free page builder, which makes it easy to adjust your website. So buckle up. It is Elementor time. If I want to adjust it, I need to do that in Elementor, the best free page builder there is at this moment. So in order to do that, I click on Edit with Elementor. Maybe this looks a little bit overwhelming, no problem. I will walk you through everything. Elementor has elements. So I can drag a heading just over here, and then I will see the result immediately. Every element has their own settings. I can change the content over here, my first title, and when I change it over here, it will be changed over here. I can also double click somewhere and change the text. If I don't like it, Command or Control Z. Then we have the styling area of every element. Here we can change the color. So right now, this text is black, and I can go to the style and I can make it red. I can also make it bigger, and you see it's all really easy to adjust everything. I can create a text shadow, make it green, and now you see a green glow, and you can make it less blurry. And then there's advanced. We can play around with margin and with padding. We can have motion effects. So I can say fade in or fade in or zoom in right, but then a little bit slower. And then after a few seconds. So there's a lot we can do. Then we can click over here to go back to all the elements, and we can add a button. We can add Google Maps, an image box, a star rating. But what I want to do first, I want to click on those 3 lines below each other. Go to the user preferences. I want to change the user interface theme to dark. And I want to turn on the editing handles. Okay. Then we have the navigator over here. Really nice. I will close it now. I hover over here. Then I hover over here and I close it. Great. I click on update. So now we can adjust this page with Elementor. So let me show you step by step what is possible with Elementor. There's so many things you can do with it, and I will walk you through them. So over here, I have this text and I want to change that. So I can click on the text and I can change it. For instance, I want to have the words challenge, but it's in capitals. If I want to make this lowercase, I click over here at style typography. I can transform it to capitalize. I can change the size here. I can also fill it in 80. I can change the weight. I can change the style, make it italic. Change the decoration to underline or something else. And I can change the line height. Well, there's only one line, but I can change the letter spacing and the word spacing, but there's only one word. I can change the color over here to one of the theme colors, or I choose a random color by clicking over here and I can make it any color I want. When we use a global color, when clicking here, I can choose the theme color. And now when I change the theme color in the customizer, this color will also change. So I don't have to change it everywhere in the website. Well, I want this to be white, and then I want to duplicate it because I want to use it another time. So I hover over here and I just click on this icon and now I duplicate it. So here I want to click and I say victory. I don't need a button. So if I want to get rid of this, I hover over here, click on the X, and there it goes. I don't need this area. And you see it's really small. So if I want to select it, but I'm not able to do so, I can go to the Navigator here at the left bottom. And now I see in this column, I have the heading, this one. And then here is the divider. Right mouse click, delete. So that's also how you can navigate. So here's the section. In that section, we have a column. We can have multiple columns. Right now it's only one column. And in that column, we have 3 headings. So the first one, first heading, I want to change the text to your. And I want to make it lowercase. So I go to the styling, typography, transform, lowercase. Okay, then I go to the content and I want to bring this to the left. I want to do the same over here. So I click here, content, bring it to the left. And I even can, okay, let me give this a color just to show you, make this yellow. Now, if I want to apply the same settings over here, but keep the same word victory, I can say right mouse click, copy, and then over here, right mouse click, paste the style. And I do not paste the content, but I paste the style. So the word victory will stay there, but now it's left aligned and it's yellow. There are so many things I want to tell you about Elementor, what you can do with it, but step by step, I will show you. So I hover over here, then I drag this here below, and then you see the blue area. I release it, and there it is. So I want it to be the other way. I want this to be yellow, so I go to the style, color, theme color 1, right mouse click, copy, right mouse click, paste the style. I click over here. I want this to be white, right mouse click, copy, right mouse click, paste the style. Okay, I think there's a lot of space over here. So I can do a few things to change it. I can go to the settings of an element that is in a column. Then I can go to the settings of a column, as you see, edit column. And that column is in a section. And I can also adjust the settings of the section. So right now I want to go to the column settings by clicking here. And the widget space, the space between all the widgets, I want it to be 0. So it comes a little bit closer. But I want to make it a little bit closer. So I can click on this header. I go to advanced. And then we can create margin. Margin is space outside of this text. Now we have padding, that is changing the space inside this text area. Let me illustrate it later. So I bring this back to 0. Uncheck this so I can adjust everything individually. And from the top, I want to create a minus margin so I can bring it a little bit closer to the word. 15 is okay. Right mouse click, copy, right mouse click, paste the style. Update. So I've updated it. And now if I click on this eye, I can see the result. And the great thing about the eye is when I go back and I change something, challenge 2, and I update it, automatically this will be refreshed, as you see. So that makes it really easy to adjust things in your website and see the results. I can also click over here and then I see the whole website as it will look on a normal screen. So I don't even have to go over here. But that's also something you can do. Now I want to take a look at this background and the space of the background. So in order to change this background, I need to go to the section because this background is covered in the section. In order to do this, I click on those 6 dots and now I see I can edit the section. And it doesn't matter if you have a section or a column or an element, they all have content, style, and advanced. So if I go to the section, I have the content, or in this case, the layout, and I can change it. Well, right now it's boxed, and that means that the content is in this box over here, and I can change the width, so I can make it smaller. If I hover over it, you see this column is now smaller. I can make it wider. Now it's wider. I can also say I want to have the full width. So it will be completely at the left, and I can have it completely at the right. That's what I prefer. Then I go to advanced, and what I see, they created a lot of spacing over here. So talking about margin and padding, padding is creating space within an element or a section. So right now within the section, this space is created. So if I bring this to 500, you see the background stays there. And this is 500 pixels. If I decrease it to 100, also here, you see it is spacing in the section. But if I would go to margin, look at this. That is space outside of the section. So margin is the outside, padding is the inside. The more you play around with it, the easier it becomes for you. I want to bring this to 0. Then I go to the layout of the section. I want to change the height to a minimum height of, let's say, 700. Then I go to advanced and I want to create spacing within the section. So I increase it a little bit. So, oh, wait a minute. Right now it's only doing the top. I click over here and now there will be space from all sides. I can uncheck this and I can say I only want to adjust the left and the right. And now it looks like this. Your challenge, your victory. If I want to change the background, I can click here, go to the style, and then here I can have a few things. I can remove this. So I can have a color, white or red. I can have a gradient. This will change the complete look of your website. I can have a video in the background. We'll talk about it later. And I can have a slideshow. We'll also talk about it later. So what I also see, this looks red, but this looks different because we make use of a background overlay. So you can have two backgrounds over each other, and that way you can create amazing results. Right now I don't want it, so I bring it back to nothing. So here at the background, red is really red and green is really green. But I don't want to use a color in the background. I want to make use of an image. So I click on image, upload files, select files, and I have one here. And another one. I want to use this one. I like to make use of the rule of thirds. That means that there are 4 lines, one over here, one over here, one over here, one over here. And then it's ideal if the person is a little bit over here. So I want to upload this one. And you see, I said Jericho Kickboxing Westland because I want to be found on Kickboxing Westland. And the name of the company is Jericho Kickboxing. So always rename your images. And when I do that and I upload them, I go to the title, I remove all the dashes, copy the title, bring it to the alt text and to the description. That's good for the search results. And then I insert the media. Wow, look at that. I had some fun on vacation. I was a photographer before. I played around with the lighting settings and I photoshopped it a little bit so I look a little bit better. So this is how it looks. If I click on update and I take a look here, bam. What I don't like is that my website starts over here and I also want the text to start over there. So how can I fix that? I go to the customizer, to global container, and it's 1200 in pixels. I can make it smaller. And then you see it is smaller. Well, I think 1140 is a great size. So I click on publish, close it. Now I edit it in Elementor by going to the 3 lines, to the site settings. I go to layout and I also change it to 1140 if that's not the case yet. Okay, great. Now it's aligned perfectly. I want to close this, go to the section, to advanced, and I get rid of this. Okay, and then go to the section layout, change the content width to boxed, and then remove this. Update. And now it's perfectly aligned. I like it. And if you want to, you can go to the style of the section, background overlay. Maybe you have certain colors in your website. You want to use this one and this one. Then you can change the location or change the angle, change the opacity. And if I would change this color, you get a totally different look and feel. Well, I don't want to use this, so I bring this back. Update. So that's how you can change the text and the images of the first area of your website. And what I also like to do in order to navigate easily through the website to the page is going to the Navigator. And this is called a hero. Not this guy, just the whole section. So I double click and I call this one the hero. Then I can click on the second section. And what I see, it is a quote. So I can double click, quote, upcoming events, upcoming events. Explore. And then the latest one, upcoming tours. Now, if I click on the hero, I go automatically to that area. So that makes it easier for me to navigate through the website. If I take a look at the background, I can also change the place where I should stand. Make the attachment fixed or scroll. So now it scrolls with you. I like fixed. No repeat, and I like it to cover the image. Like that. Update. After updating, I want to show you actually one more thing about the hero. Right now, the text is over here in the center at the left. What if I want to have this text here at the top or here at the bottom? How can I do that? I need to go to the section to layout, and we change the minimum height. You can do that over here. So let's bring it back to 700. And here it says the column position. So the column right now is in the middle, as you see. So if I would say bottom, it will be there. If I would say top, it will be there. Well, I want it to be at the bottom. Then I want to hover over here, click. And then outside of this column, I want to create spacing over here. So we need to go to the column settings, advanced, and which one should I choose? I want to go for the padding. So I uncheck this and then I select the bottom. Now I can increase this. Perfect. Until I'm satisfied. Let me update it. And there it goes. I think that looks better. So we're going to talk about how we can optimize this website for all devices. But before we do that, I want to fill in the content or adjust the content to our wishes. And I want to show you how you can do that relatively quick. So I scroll down and then I can think, hey, do I want to have this quote? Well, I don't. So I remove it. Then there's the upcoming events. I don't need it. I close it. But what I don't like is two dark areas below each other. So what I prefer to do, this area over here, I want to use it. I want to adjust it and then use it. So I can drag this like this. I hold it, scroll up, release it, or I can go to the Navigator and just drag it like that. It's also easy. And we're making use of free tools. It's crazy. I like it. So here's the first area. Then there's the second area. Here we say your challenge, your victory. And here we have a call to action. We can change the content. People see me with those kickboxing gloves, but they still are not exactly sure what I'm doing. So I scroll down and I say, who is Jericho? Then I can click over here and I can say something about my company, about my services I offer. Like, hey, I'm a kickboxer. I want to train you personally to reach your goals, mentally, physically, find your future husband or wife. Because if you start looking good, and man, you attract those people, and then it becomes so easy. I'm not speaking from experience. So that's what I can do. Have a text over here. Then I click here and I want to have a call to action. Actually, just like this one. So I say, book a free session. My unique selling point is I want to give the first session for free for everybody because I want them to experience what it is working with me. Because if they book 10 lessons, get discount, and after the first lesson they think I don't like it, then they don't want to come anymore, but they paid for 10 sessions. Yeah. So I prefer to give them a free session, and when they have tasted literally my sweat, no, when they see how a coaching session like that is, or a personal training session, then they can decide, and I can give them some information about the pricing and stuff, and they can decide for themselves if they want to continue. So there's a free session, and what I will do when they click over here, I want them to go to my Calendly account and fill in their spot. I will make a tutorial about that, about Calendly. Right now, I have the link over here. Book a free session, and then they see all the spots that are left. Everything is on automatic pilot, and when they fill in a spot, I get a message, hey, there is a new sign up. That's amazing. Well, we're not gonna do snowboarding, so what I have over here, I have 3 columns, 1, 2, 3, and I only need 1. So one of those 2 can be removed. So I hover over here, and I remove this whole column. Bye-bye. Over here, I have multiple images. I only need 1. So I hover over here, remove. Then I click over here. Then I click on the image, and automatically I can go to the media library, or I can upload new files, select files, and then I go for this one or this one. Wow, look how serious. I open it. I remove the dash, copy, paste, paste. And as I said, I always rename my images because they will be found better on the internet when people search for Jericho 30. Insert media. There it is. But what I think the image is really, really big. So what I want to do, I click here. I want this to be boxed, and then I change the width to something smaller. Let's say 900. Then also over here, I can drag this so it becomes bigger or it becomes smaller. I like that. So say something about your company, who you are. Well, we also can have bullet points. So I hit enter. Then I start with the bulleted list. I say better condition, better self-defense, or just wait. I use Grammarly to fix all my errors, which are a lot. Grammarly is charging me extra money because of the all the mistakes I make in my text. So say something about your company. Why choose Jericho kickboxing? And then I can also say free first session. And then over here, I can select this and I make this a heading 2 or heading 3. Yeah, update. So it's a little bit smaller. I scroll down and then there's this area. I click on the section. Then I want to go to the style. I want to get rid of this background and I choose another background, upload files, select files. And this time I go for this one. If you want to find images for yourself, you can go to pixabay.com. I can search for kickboxing. And I can use this image. Or this one. Oh, this one, really cool. Look at this. Oh, it's stylized. Okay, let me show you an example. I can use this one. I can do a free download. I can also go for the bigger one, but then I need to log in probably. Yeah. I don't like login in, so I choose this one. Download. I'm definitely, as far as I know, not a robot. I download it. There it goes. We don't have to give credit, nothing. And I open this in a new Finder or in my Finder and I rename this to Jericho Kickboxing 30 Westland. A lot of keywords. By default, those images are optimized, so I can go to upload files, select files, downloads. There it is. Copy, paste, and paste. Insert the media. Now I have something like this, and it has a certain color. I don't like that. So I can do a few things. I can have this image, and then I can have an overlay. That is this one. So if I get rid of this overlay, you see the image is perfectly black and white. But I can also choose an overlay. So let me choose the first color and the second color. And if I make the opacity like this, 100% or 1, you don't see the background anymore. But I can also decrease it. But there's more we can do. If I get rid of this, I can go to the background and remove this. I can make this background black. Then I go to the overlay, and this time I want to use an image as an overlay. So I select the same image, insert, and now look at this. I can change the way it looks. I can change the attachment. Well, I like it the way it is, like that. Over here, I can change the opacity. And when I bring it back, it will reveal the black background I have. So to illustrate it even better, I can use a gradient over here. I can change the angle to 90 from left to right. Then I go to the background, and now I can increase the opacity. I can give it a style like that, or even better, or maybe it's not better. I can go to blend modes, and I can blend the two backgrounds. So now you see the colors of my website, but I can also do screen, and every different blend mode reveals the image differently. So you don't have to do this in Photoshop, you just do it over here, and then you can play around with the opacity. So I think that's amazing that you can do that within Elementor. So I think we have the perfect result. Now let's do a few other ones. Okay, I like multiply, but as I want to show you, I will use this image. But that's how you can make use of images. I bring this back to the black color. And I want to go to the background. I want to increase the opacity, but I want to bring this back to normal, like that. Okay, a few things I want to do. I don't want to use the blend mode, but I want to go to the CSS filters. That's also something I can do. And then I can get rid of the saturation. That will make the image black and white. I can even blur it. I can make it darker. But I can also make it darker by changing the opacity. And then over here, I want to make it completely black. One more time, I go to the overlay, show you about the contrast. So this is what we have so far. I click over here, vertical alignment, horizontal to the start. Great. By the way, you can also go to ferdycorp.com/istock. And here you can also find amazing images, kickboxing, but then you pay money for it. But I think it's worth it. Look at this. High quality images. Look at this. Then you can download this. For me, it's free. Oh, if you're new here, it's free. So if you sign up, you can use this one for free on your website. Really high resolution. And then you can change the colors and all that stuff. Okay, that's the background. Let's talk about the text. Why a free session? Then you can explain, well, I like to give people the opportunity to check if this is something for them. I believe in my abilities to give you a good time. So that's why I give this for free. And after that, when people want it, you can show them the prices. And that's a strategy to get more sales. But you need to check it out if it's working. You can also place all the prices on your website. And now over here, again, I want to have the call to action. Book a free session. And I want to use the same style over here. But before I do that, click here. I go to the styling and I want to get rid of the border radius. So I say border radius 0. There it goes. Copy the style. And then over here, paste the style and also that link. Copy it. Paste it. I want to get rid of the icon. So I say icon, none. Update. So we have created this over here. I think that looks pretty amazing. And we can make use of free images or paid images. And the paid images are a bit better, but the free ones are also really nice ones. So far, so good. What I see here is that this image is quite small in comparison with this area over here. So I can edit this area by dragging this a little bit more to the left until it aligns. And to be honest, I made this area smaller, but what I prefer to do to make the whole website a bit smaller. So I go to the site settings, layout, make this website 1040 pixels. Update. I close this. I click over here and I exit the page. Then I go back to the home page, to the customizer, to global container, and then I say 1040. Okay, close this. Great. This is still too small, so I added this with Elementor. But this time I don't want to make it smaller. I want to make use of the full width. So I do say boxed, but here I say nothing. So you see, this aligns with this and with this. That is better. Update. Great. What we've done so far, we imported a complete website and adjusted it to our wishes with Elementor. But there are more ways to create a website using Elementor. Let me show you how you can do that. It's Elementor in combination with starter templates. So let me show you how you can do that. So I go to the backend, and this time we're going to do something else. Since we use the starter site from Astra, we can click over here on this new section. And now we can import complete pages. So let me show you what we can do. I go to the free pages because we make use of the free license. I also have a tutorial about the pro license of Astra. If you want to watch that, you can click over here. But here I can go through all these pages. And if I see something I like, I can import that. So I see this page, the contact page. I scroll down and I think, hey, frequently asked questions. I want to use that in my page. Well, then I can import this template by clicking here, and then I will only import this page. So I click on import template. Look at this. This is what I have now. Well, I don't need this. I don't need this, but I do want to have this. And that's how I can import a new part in my website. I want to get rid of this leaf. And I want to go to these settings, to the style. And I see this leaf over here. It's probably in the background overlay. So I get rid of it. Then I take a look over here. This section, advanced, and I see there's a padding of 120 and 120. That's what I also want to have over here. So I go to advanced. I say 120 and 120. Frequently asked questions. I can also make it f.a.q. And then I can adjust this. So the question, what happens after the first free session? And I can give the answer over here. Second question, or I can click over here. Are all the sessions the same? And I can answer it. So when people ask me questions, I can place them over here, and then those questions get answered so people can make a choice to do a free session with you instead of hesitating because they don't know all the answers to their questions. What are the costs? And then I click over here. I can finish this. So I updated. Great. So I imported a page and removed all the parts I don't need. What I also can do, I can go to the starter templates. And then instead of going to the pages, I go to the blocks. I want to have a dark area, so I can click over here and make it dark. And then I can search for testimonials. Look at this. We can import this all. So there are different styles. And I like this one. So I click on the plus. I click on import block. And there it goes. Our happy clients. Again, click over here. Make sure this is 120. Our happy clients, or what do people say about us? What do people say about the lessons? And then I can bring some color over here. So I click here, style, color, make it yellow, right mouse click, copy, paste, and paste. And so far, everybody wants to give me 5 stars. So that looks better. And then I can change the image. And I can change the content over here. And I don't need to show them what they are in life. Great. Then I want to have one more call to action over here. I can click on the plus, open this new area. Then I scroll up, right mouse click, copy. Right mouse click, paste. And I want to copy this area, FAQ, copy, right mouse click, paste. I drag this on top. Then I click here. I bring this to the center. Then I go to the section settings. By now, you know what I will do. 120 and 120. And then I say, book your first session today. And then book a free session. So we've imported a complete website, adjusted the colors, adjusted the content, the images. We added a page and removed a few sections we did not need. And then we added a blog and then something custom really easily. We made use of copying and pasting, and in that way you can create a website relatively fast. It looked totally different, and now we have quite a nice result already. And there's the call to action. And now people can book a date. What I want to do, click over here, make sure everything opens in a new window. Also here, new window, new window, update. This is our homepage. I hope you're as happy with your homepage as I am with mine. Now let's take a look at the header. The header is really important in your website. It's with the menu, with the logo. You can add other things. And with the Astra theme, there are quite a few nice options. So let me walk you through them. And I also want to tell you already that we're going to optimize our header for all devices, of course. I'm going to talk you through all the options right now. In order to take a look at the header, I go to the homepage and I click on the customizer. And here's our homepage. And here's our header. If I want to adjust it, I click over here and then I directly go to the primary header area. And over here, I see what is displayed in our header. So what I see the site title and logo. That is this area. I see the primary menu and I see a button. Then I see this area. That means we can change the colors and styling of this complete header. And I see here another few areas. That means that we can have 3 layers on top of each other in our header, which is amazing. So I can click on the plus over here. I can add a search icon and there it appears. Same goes over here. Click on the plus. I can add socials. And here at the right, secondary menu. And then for every area, the lower one, the middle one, and the top one, we can have our own styling. So let me get rid of this and this and this. The first thing I want to do, I want to make my transparent header less transparent. I can also go back, and then I go to the header builder. And then I want to customize the transparent header, which is this one, because I am coming through, because it's transparent. So I click here, and if I say enable on complete website, that means that the transparent header will be applied to all pages in the website, but I only want it to be applied to the homepage. So since I'm here, I want to go to the design area. I want to go to the background overlay color. And I always make things green or blue so I can see which area is affected. Well, it's really clear that this area is affected. So I make this black but now I don't see myself through it anymore. So black, but also a bit transparent. Like that. Then I want to have a button border size. If I increase this, I see it over here. It's over the whole width of the website, which I like. But what I don't like is the color. So I want to make it a little bit transparent. Like that. We can change the colors over here of the menu, the submenu, social colors. So if I would have social icons over here, you don't see them. But if I decide that they need to be white, I will see them. And when I hover over it, I want them to be this color. And then that happens. Well, in this website, I don't want to use socials in my header, so I remove it. But that gives you an idea of what is possible. We just click on the plus anywhere in those 9 areas, and then we can add stuff. With the Pro version, there are more options. With the free version, there are, for me, enough options. So I'm happy. It's semi-transparent, and I want to adjust the logo. So I click over here. I think it can be a bit smaller, so I scroll down. Do I want to have a different logo for Retina devices? No, so I turn this off. Logo width. Well, I think it can be a bit smaller. Not too small. I think 30 is okay. Okay, let me go back to this area by clicking here, and I can change the height. Bring it to 60. Publish. Sometimes it's good to close it to see the results, and then go back to the customizer. Somehow it doesn't change. Let me try it again. I think I know what's happening. I need to go to the header builder and then to the transparent header. And there I need to change the width of the logo. 50. Okay, better. And then automatically this becomes smaller because I said that the height should be 60. Okay, then I go to the primary menu. I can configure the menu. We'll talk about configuring the menu later. I'll go to design. I can have a menu hover style. So if I hover over it right now, you see nothing. I can make it zoom in or underline or overline. Well, I don't see the results yet, but you can choose one of those. I say underline. I can change the menu font over here. I want everything to be lowercase. So over here, I say lowercase, and then all the capitals are gone. I can change the colors. I can also change the background colors by default, or when I hover over it, or when the item is active. So when it's active, I want it to be orange. And then you see, or a yellowish, it looks like that. Also, when you hover over it, it looks like that. I'm okay with that. But I don't want to have this one. So let me bring everything back and only choose this one. Let me bring it back and then only choose this one when I hover over it. We can give some spacing to everything on our menu. If I check this off, only the left and right. Then you can increase the size between increase the space between all the menu items. So you can make everything pixel perfect. Then we go to the button. Well, I have a call to action that's called book a free session. And this I want to be in capitals. Oh, it's already the case. What I don't want, I don't want to have rounded corners. So I scroll down, border radius, nothing like that. So I'm okay with this. I'm happy with this. But the question is, how does it look on a different device? It looks really ugly. Just like this area, we can make it look so much better. That's what we'll do after this. First, let's take a look at the header. Since we go to the tablet view by clicking here, we have a complete new menu. So I have my logo over here, and then I can click over here. I can go to design, and I can change the background. Make it dark. But I prefer to make it completely black, because then it matches my page. Do I want to have a bottom border? Why not? that. Then I want to have this toggle button, and if I click on it, the menu opens, and I want to make it a little bit dark like the rest of the website. I can go to the off canvas menu, but what I prefer to do, since we're here at the transparent header, I click on customize the transparent header. Then I go to design. Okay, then I search for the menu colors. So when I hover over it, it becomes orange as you see. So I go to the background and I want to make it dark, also black. So let's make this white, like that. I can also click on the plus over here. I can add a call to action button or social media stuff, and it will be displayed over here below, but I'm fine with this. I think it looks great. I can have my call to action over here. So if I go for the button, I can drag it to the left, and on an iPad, it will be displayed like this. Let me publish it. Then we go to the mobile view by clicking here. And this looks just fabulous. I go to customize the transparent header to design. In the background, I want it to be black. Get rid of this button. Go to the site title and logo. And change this to 50. Now it looks like this. And then again, I need to go back to the transparent header design. And over here, the menu colors. Make them black. Make those white. It will be displayed like this. So now for all devices, our menu, our header looks great. Let me close this. Now it's time to take a look at our website, how to optimize it for all devices. Well, I close this, I edit the page with Elementor, and then I will optimize it for all devices. Since we've optimized our header for all devices, I also want to show you how you can do the same with Elementor. And I've been making websites since 1999, and I have to tell you, this has never been easier. So I'm really happy to show you how you can optimize your website for all devices using Elementor. And why? Because most of the people these days come through your website through their phone or through a tablet. So it's really important to have that all looking amazing. And I will show you right now how you can do that. So right now for a desktop, in my opinion, everything looks great. But how does it look on different devices? Well, let's find out. We click over here in Elementor. Then we go to the tablet view and look at this. I'm over here. This is here at the left. I don't like it. So how can we fix this? Well, I click on this column. I go to advanced, and at the left, let me uncheck this. I want to create some space. Let's do 20 pixels. And this, what you see the tablet icon over here. That means that those settings will only be applied to the tablet view. So if I go to the desktop view, there are different settings. If I go to the tablet view, there are other settings. So for every device, I can adjust it exactly to my wishes. So I want to go to the section. And since we're on an iPad view, I want to change the minimum height. By default, it is 700 because it's inheriting that from the desktop view, 700. So by default, it is taken over the same settings, and then I can adjust those settings. If I bring this down, automatically it starts to look better in my opinion. Then I click here. I want to make this word a bit smaller. So I go to style, typography. By default, it's 80. I want to make it 60. Right mouse click, copy, right mouse click, paste. So that's the first part we adjust already quite easily. Now let's take a look at this. What is this? What happened over here? Well, if I take a look at this column, I see the column width by default is 40. It's inherited from the desktop view. But now I only have two columns, so I want this to be, let's say 60. And then this one, 40. And it needs to be 100 in total. But I also see that when I go over here to advanced, the padding on top and on the bottom is 70. So for a desktop, it's 120. And for a tablet, it's 70. And that's better because it looks better. So that's what I also want to do over here. Well, this still looks great. This looks great. But here, I need to click here, go to advanced, uncheck this, or sorry, check it. And at the top, I want to say 70, at the bottom also 70. Then I see this area over here. Let's get rid of that. Click here, go to style, make the text a bit smaller. I can do two things over here. First, I can go to this column. I can say at advanced responsive, I can say hide this on a tablet. So on the tablet, I will see two testimonials, or I can go to this column, make it 33.3%. Then the second one, 33.4. And then the third one, let me see, where are you? Layout, 33.3. Again, a total of 100, and that means they can fit like that, but I just don't like it. What I also can do, click here, go to advanced, uncheck this and uncheck this. So there is less space. And I only want to have some space from the top at the margin. 10. Or you know what? Leave it like that. Right mouse click, copy, paste the style, and paste the style. And again, this padding will only be adjusted for the tablet. And then here, I can make this. Give it a little bit more space. Let's go back over here. And then let's increase it a bit. Three. Yeah, again, I can copy it. Paste the style. So there's a small gap. Okay. And then this one, go to advanced, change this to 70. Update. So now on the tablet, everything will look great. Now let's go to the mobile. Let's scroll up again. Also here, go to the section and change the height. Do something like that. And if I want to, I can go to the column, to style, background, choose black, and then make it a bit transparent. But this, there's no icon, so that means that on all devices, there is that overlay. That's not what I want. So I bring it back. What I could do, look at this. Duplicate this area, click on the first one, go to advanced, to responsive, and then I say hide this one on the mobile. So on the mobile, this one will not be seen, but this one, advanced, responsiveness, hide this one on a tablet and a desktop. So when you go to a mobile version of this website, you will see this one. And when you go to a tablet version or a desktop version, you will see this one. And now I can adjust this one by clicking here, go to style, give this a black background, make it a bit transparent. And then I can make the word smaller. 40, copy, paste it. So it will look like this on a mobile. Okay, this text, it looks fine to me. This image, I can say, hey, you know what, this column, I don't need it on a mobile. So you see on a mobile view, you do not see this, you do see this, you do see this, you also do not see that. Okay, another time we're gonna do something a little bit next level. I duplicate this area, I get rid of this column, then I copy this and I paste it here. I copy this and I paste it here. Copy, paste, and copy and paste. Click here, advanced, responsive. I want to hide it on the tablet and on the desktop. And this one, I want to hide it on a smartphone. So hide on mobile. Bring this one below, just for the same structure. Okay. Also over here, FAQ. I can make one big list if I want to. So then I need to duplicate this one. Click over here. I need to add 3 items. And then I go to the responsive mode and I hide this for a desktop and a tablet. So what I'm saying, since these are 2 different FAQs and by default one is opened, it looks a little bit weird. So I want to hide this on a mobile. So I click here, advanced, responsive, hide this on a mobile. Then this one, advanced, responsive, hide it on a mobile. And then this one, I want it to be shown on a mobile and hidden on any other device. Like that. So now I need to fill in these questions over here again. So at the content, I need to fill in those other questions. So where are the kickboxing sessions? So now those 6 questions are below each other. And one of them, the first one probably is opened. So there are no 2 areas that are opened. No 2 questions. Over here, I go to the settings, advanced, padding, make it 20. And then it looks like that. Book your session today. Perfect. Update. So this is how the website looks on a normal device. This is how it looks on a tablet. And this is how it looks on a smartphone. So we optimize it for all devices. That's really important to do because a lot of people come through different devices on your website and you don't want to confuse them or make things look really ugly because then they are lost. They cannot become fit through you and they cannot better their life. And it's your responsibility because your website was not optimized for all devices. So please optimize your website for all devices. We have a header. We have the content, our page. We also have the bottom of our website, which is the footer. Let me show you how you can configure the footer in WordPress. Since we have taken a look at the header over here and the homepage, maybe it's a good idea to take a look at the footer. So we have one page that's completely complete. Wow, that sounds cool. So this is the footer and we can do a lot of things with it. If I go to wpastra.com, I go to the starter templates and I take a look at a few examples of what is possible. Control tab, page down. This is a footer. Control tab, page down. This is the footer we have. It can look like this. Your logo, a slogan, a menu, and a subscribe button, and then the copyright and social media. And this over here. Your logo, the text, social icons, and again, a few menus. Can look like this and like this. Well, we have a small website, so we don't need all those links over here. So I will keep it clean and I'll show you how. I go to the customizer, close this, and I go to the footer builder. What I see 3 areas like this, just like the header. And in every area, we can have multiple columns. And in those columns, we can add stuff like this and widget areas. And in every widget area, we can add widgets. So this is a widget area 1. If I click on the plus, browse all, this is stuff I can add to my widgets. Quite a lot, but as I said, I keep it simple. So I close this. I want to have this copyright area here below. Here below, I want to have 2 columns. How do I get that? I click over here. I select the amount of columns, 2. Here's area 1. And here I click on the plus. I want to go for the social icon or social icons. Then I click over here and I go to design and I want to make the color this one. That's it. When I hover over it, I can give it a different color, for instance, white. And then background color is nothing. But when I hover over it, I want it to be orange. Something like that. No, just click over here and it will all be normal again. Okay. I want to make it bigger, the icons. I can increase the spacing. And what I want to do, I want to align them to the right. So I go to general, bring them to the right. And then I can also add more stuff. So I have Facebook. I can give the URL. Same for Twitter. And then Instagram. But I can add more. How? By clicking on add social icon and then I can choose something over here. So maybe LinkedIn. I add it. HTTPS linkedin.com / I think user for the corpus hook. And here I can add other stuff if I want to. YouTube. And it looks nice. Here, the copyright, I want to align it to the left. Copyright, the current year. And the site title, I want to change that. Also bring a pipe in between. How about this? Jericho Kickboxing Westland. I can say website made by 30 corpus hook. And then I can have a link. HTTPS 30corpushook.com. Open it in a new tab. I go to these settings over here again. I want to change the layout to this one. And I'm happy. Publish. Close it. So that's how we created our footer. Everything looks amazing. And what I see over here, I can go to the home page, but if I go to a different page, the about page, I can click over here and then I go to the home page. So I don't need this area over here. In order to fix that, I go to the menus over here. And then I see this menu and the first page is the home page. So I click here and I remove it, save the menu. Now when I click over here, I'm on the home page. And if I go to about, go to the about page. And if I click over here again, I go to the home page. Perfect. So now we have other pages over here. Let's take a look at them. How can we edit them? So right now we have our header, we have our footer, and we have our home page. Now let's take a look at how we can adjust other pages in our website using Elementor. Well, let me show you. And right now I will go through it a little bit quicker because by now you know how to work with Elementor. If you want to learn more about Elementor, you can go to 30 to YouTube and then search for 30 corpus hook Elementor tutorial. And there it is. Complete Elementor tutorial for beginners. I should get rid of this title because now people think it's outdated. I will make a new one. But let me show you how to edit this with Elementor. Again, I go to pixabay.com. And I can go for a nice image about kickboxing. Or maybe you give kickbox lessons at the Central Park of New York. Then you can use this image. Free download. It goes. Kickboxing, Westland, New York, Central Park. Click over here. Go to the style. grab this image, upload files, select files. There it is. Copy, paste, paste. There it is. I want to have an overlay with a gradient with those two colors. And if it does not look that well, I prefer to use dark colors or maybe yellowish. And then I can bring it down a bit. Change the angle. Who we are. Our mission. And again, I can have an image over here. Then you can talk about your mission. We can click on the plus, go to the starter blocks, search for a dark area. And then here I can say about. I can add something over here. I like that one. Okay, then I go to the Navigator. I want to bring this up. Change the image. Remove this. My name is Ferdy Korpershoek. You can follow me. You can contact me. And then here I can say kickboxing, mental coaching, condition training. I don't know, I can create anything over here. I can duplicate it, change the information, change the text over here, contact me, and of course that should link to the contact page. Update. I don't need this one anymore. And now there's a dark area over here. So maybe I should have gotten the light one. Blocks about light. Then grab this, import. Get rid of this one. Now this one is light again. Maybe I don't need this. Or it's one area, so that's also fine. So I can change the content over here, and over here again I can say what I'm focused on. And I like this area, so what I can do, copy, look at this. Now I say Command E. I search for the home page. Click over here. Edit with Elementor. Right mouse click, paste. And then over here, get rid of that, and then have a little bit more the styling of my website. Let me bring it back. Free first session. Okay. Update. Take a look at the results. Great. I go back to the About page again and edit it with Elementor. Oh, by the way, talking about images, look at this. Click over here, style, click, and then search for free images over here. There I can get the same images. So I search for New York, Central Park, and there it is. Amazing. Astra makes it easy for us. Okay. So adjust the content. Okay, I bring it back one more time to kickboxing or my own image already. This one. No overlay. And And then here, I also need to change my image. And make it smaller. And then here, change the color to this one. Copy, paste cell. Let me update it, see if it's really pasting the cell. No, it's not. Right mouse click, copy. Right mouse click, paste the cell. Yes. And you can also say who I am. Okay, next page, services. What services do you offer? It works the same way. You can change the image over here. You can have a blog post on your website. It's a great way to get more views. If you want to learn how to write amazing blog posts, search for how to write a blog post, and hopefully I will be there over here 1 month ago. And then you can learn how to write blog posts and add them to your website. And here you can offer your services if you have multiple services. Backpacking trips, family hiking trips, water sports, wind sports. So you can change the content. Let me do that. What do we do? Of course, first one, kickboxing. Oh, wait, copy, free images, paste. Let's see. Insert. Insert media. The second one can be jogging. What I prefer to do is to keep the same style in your images. So, and I would prefer to show images of yourself jogging, yourself doing kickboxing. Maybe I only offer 2 services. And then again, you can change the content here. Update. Then you can have a project page. Well, if I don't want that, I don't want that. I go to the menus and I can just click over here, remove it, save the menu. And then there's the contact page. Contact us. We're ready. Let's talk. You fill in your name, your email address, a message, and people can send you a message. You can change your contact info over here. Edit with Elementor. I don't need this. So I can change the address. I can change my email. People can call us. And if I want to, look at this. I can click on the plus like that. And then I search for maps, Google Maps. And then I can select an area. So I give my lessons at the Bak Lane 1 in Naaldwijk, which is in the Westland. And then I can zoom in. I can make it higher. What I want to do, click here, change it to full width, then go to the column, advanced, and uncheck everything over here. So people know where we are. And then here, go advanced. And at the bottom, I want to change it to 70, a little bit less space. You know what? 20. Okay, update. So I have my website over here, Optimise for all devices. People can see what I'm doing, what I'm offering them. I offer them a free session. It's in the Westland, so they know if they've come from a different country, they cannot apply for my lesson. Or if they want to, they come, but then they need to make it a big journey. They can book a free lesson. And then I can schedule a date, 7, confirm. And then after the first session, they can decide if they want to go for 1 lesson or buy 10 lessons. And with 10 lessons, they get discount. And that's how you can make a website and start to offer your service and start to make money. And then you can use Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok to promote yourself, get people to your website. You can also do paid ads. And in that way, you can make money. So if I would search for kickboxing Naaldwijk, there are no ads. So I can place an ad over here, don't have to pay a lot of money, and then I will be number 1 over here. I think I can get a great click-through rate. So if 100 people goes for the free lesson and 50% of those buy another lesson, then I already make a lot of profit when every click would be 10 cents. That's a nice subject for another video. Right now I will leave it with this. Our website is optimized for all devices and also for the phone. And we did it all within 2 hours. Let me change with this. Over here, I see this WordPress icon and I want to change it. I can do that by going to the customizer, and then I need to upload a square PNG image. It can be anything. So I scroll down all the way over here and I go to site identity. And then here I can choose a site icon. So I select it. I upload a file. I select the file. And then here at my desktop, I have my favicon. It's square, 250 by 250 pixels. It's a PNG. I open it. I select it. I skip the cropping. And voila. Look at this. This is now our logo in our menu. So if we have a lot of tabs opened, people know how to go back to our website. Let me end with this. I have a few pages over here, but if you want to create a new page, you can hover over here, click on page, and you can give this a title, new page. I want to publish it and click on publish again. Now I can edit this with Elementor. And if I want to, I can make use of a page or something else. So let's go for the free ones. I don't know. Import. Update. Now I click here and I exit this page. I click on WordPress. Then I can go to appearance menus. I just created a new page. I select my only menu I have over here. And I select a new page and I click on add to the menu. I drag it over here. Save the menu. And now there's a new page over here. If I want to change it, edit the page. Then I go to the Astra settings, advanced settings. I want to enable the transparent header. Update. Let's take a look. So now we have the transparent header. If you want to add a blog page, you can do that, hover over new. Create a blog page and then add on YouTube. You can search for how to write a blog post. And then you see this over here. 30. There it is. And then you can learn how to write amazing blog posts so you can monetize your website by placing advertisements on your blog posts. So, congratulations with your website. I think you have an amazing result, but this is not the end. This is the beginning, because now we can do so much more things to get more revenue, to help more people. And let me show you how we can do that. The first thing, if you want to optimize your website for the search results, then go to YouTube and search for Rank Math tutorial. That's a great plugin. It's free. That will help you to be found better in Google. A 2-hour tutorial, because I like to dive deep. So you can follow that tutorial and apply everything in order to be found better in search engines like Google. What else? If you want to add products to your website, if you want to sell things, I have a tutorial about that. You can go to WooCommerce tutorial, search for that. And I'm number 1, but the video below is better. It's 3 months old. Complete WooCommerce tutorial on how to sell things on your website. Another great tool, I don't have a tutorial about it yet, but it's about Calendly. The website I've made is a website I've actually made for someone else. This was just an example with me in it, but I made a website for someone else, for a client, and he uses Calendly to get bookings, and people can pay him, and then he does a kickboxing personal training. And if you want to learn how to do that, how to set something up like Calendly, I have a tutorial about it, not yet, but I will make one really quick or really soon. So definitely check that out. And if you want to find it, just search for Calendly tutorial and then 30. Then you will find it. Another one is ConvertKit tutorial. And if you can find me, search for 30 after that. And that is how to build an email list from scratch. Another very in-depth tutorial on how to start building your email list. So somebody goes to your website, then you can give them something for free. Depending on what kind of business you have. In exchange, they give you their name and email address, and then you can send them automated emails through a sequence, or you send broadcast emails to your whole list. And I have a list with 50,000 people. And when I send one email, for instance, when I have a new video, a lot of people go to the video and then I will rank better. So there are so many great things you can do building an email list. And I have a tutorial about it where I show you step by step how you can do that. And if you want to learn something and I don't have it yet, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to make a tutorial about it, as long as it is WordPress related. And I'm thinking about another idea. If you want to start with affiliate marketing 30. I have 2 6-hour tutorials on how to get started with affiliate marketing and start to make money with it through your website or through videos. And that is a great way to earn a passive stream of income. That's what I'm doing. And when you do that, you also need a website. So I show you how to make an affiliate marketing website. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching this video. Please like it. And if you want to learn more, subscribe for more upcoming tutorials. Have a great day. Good luck with your website. Good luck with your business. And if you have any question, leave a comment below and I will do my best to answer it. And have a great day again. So I hope your day is twice as good as it should be. Okay. I like weird endings. Hello? Okay, bye-bye.